Good morning, grade 7. Hope you are healthy at home and doing well. As we have finished block 15, so it's time for sample answers. Today we will discuss answers of practice questions, additional questions, and worksheets. As these are sample answers, you have to match your answers with these sample answers. Don't just copy them. If you feel that your answers are not matching and totally wrong, then you correct them. Otherwise, no need to change. Okay? So, before starting the discussion, make sure that you are ready with all the resources, your content book, notebook, workbook, and pencil and eraser. I hope you are ready with all these items. So, our aim is today we will review our homework and discuss question and answers of worksheets and content book. Also, questions of the day. So let's start with worksheets. Everyone take out your worksheets. So open page 20 of your worksheets. Let's start. The first question is identify the identify the maps based on their features, physical or political or topographic. I hope you have written the correct answer. So match your answer. A is political, B is physical, and C is topographic map. Okay. Now question number 2. Match the colors on a map with the corresponding features. So students, you do it yourself. I hope you have done it and written the correct answer. Now question number 3, that is horse. Write any two situations in which a topographic map will be used rather than a political map. A topographic map will be used rather than a political map when we need detailed information of a small area. A topographic map will also be helpful to compare with a political map when people are traveling and need specific locations. It will also be beneficial when we want to know about the climate, rivers, topography of an area by just looking at the map. Understood? So let's move to the next slide and next worksheet, that is types of scales. The question number 1 is what are the three different scales used to represent distance on the map? You know the answer. We can represent distances on a map using a verbal scale, representative fraction scale, and graphic scale. Now, question number 2 is explain the following statements as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. So, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer on the map. It means that 1 centimeter on the map will represent 10 kilometer on the ground. Question number B of question number 2. 1 is equal to 20 lakh. What does it mean? It means that 1 centimeter on the map represents 20 lakh centimeter on the ground. It is represented in representative fraction scale as 20 lakh centimeter is equal to 20 kilometer. Therefore, 1 centimeter on map will represent 20 kilometer on the ground. Now, move to question number 3. And what is the question number 3? Identify the maps as large scale and small scale. Also, you have to give reasons for your answer. As the first A is 1 is equal to 36 crore. So 1 centimeter represents 36 crore centimeter, which is equal to 3600 kilometer. This means that the map shows a large area with the less detail. Hence, it is a small scale map. Then B, 1 is equal to 50,000. So what does it mean? 1 centimeter represents 50,000 centimeter, which means 1 centimeter represents 0.5 kilometer. Thus, the map represents a small area in larger detail. So, it is a large scale map. Now, worksheet 3, measuring distance on a map. And question number 1 is, look at the map and answer the following questions. So, the first question, if the given scale is 2 centimeter on map equals 1 kilometer on the ground, write the steps to find the distance between Rajkot and Bhilachal. So, what you have to do, children? Place a scale starting from Rajkot and ends at Bhilachal. So, what the distance it cover? It will cover 3.2 centimeters. What does it mean? So what you have to do? You have to multiply the distance on the map with 2 centimeter. Then convert centimeter to kilometer for final answers. I am describing you. If 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer, as the scale is given there. So, the 3 centimeter is equal to, so what you have to do? Use the unitary method. 1 centimeter is equal to half kilometer. Then 3 centimeter is equal to 3 into half plus 2 centimeter. So, what will come? 1.5 plus 2. It means 1.7 kilometer. Understood? Now, question number 2. How far is Rajkot from Gangawada? Find using the scale given on the map. So, the scale that is given on the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Then, calculate the distance. So, it will come 3 centimeter. It means 1.5 kilometer. Now, question number 3. How will you calculate the distance covered by the Sipu river? Write down the steps below. To calculate the distance of the Sipu river, first, as I have written this, the sample answer I am giving you, first I will use a thread and put it along the river. Secondly, I will stretch the thread along the length of the scale given at the bottom of the map. If the length of the thread is long, then I will calculate the total length of the thread using a ruler. Finally, using the scale, 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. The length of the river can be calculated. I hope you understood the answers of worksheet. Yes, children? So let's move to content book. The first question of the practice question is take the correct answer. So you have to choose the correct answer for this. A. Then blank is there are a feature of only a topographic map. I hope you have written the correct answer and the answer is contours. Okay, C is the correct answer. Then B, a topographic map will be used. For what? For military surveys. Then question number 2 is, how is a topographic map different from a physical map? A physical map represents only the physical features of Earth. A topographic map represents the physical as well as the cultural features. It is more detailed and drawn on a large scale. It is drawn for a smaller area. On the other hand, a physical map is drawn for a comparatively larger area on a small scale. Now, question number 3 is, what are contours and why are they used in topographic maps? A topographic map has contoured lines. Contour lines join points of equal elevation. Wherever the contour lines are closer, it means there is high elevation. Now, question number 4. Write any one difference between large scale and small scale maps. So, large scale map, it will be more detailed and it will have information about a small area. For example, topographic maps. And small scale map, it will be drawn for a longer area. It will have fewer details, for example, atlas maps. Question number 5. Which type of scale is used to make a topographic map? Give any 2 reasons to support your answer. A topographic map is drawn on a large area as it is more detailed and drawn for a smaller area. Now, question number 6 is, what are the different ways in which distances can be represented on a map? The distances can be represented as verbal scales. 1 centimeter on map is 5 kilometer on ground. This is not very accurate as it is only verbal or a representation of a distance. And the second is a representative fraction. This is a ratio of distance between 2 places on the map and actual distance on the ground. The units of the ratio can change according to the metric system. For example, 1 centimeter is equal to 25 lakh, which means 1 centimeter is equal to 25 lakh centimeter. Since 25 lakh centimeter is equal to 25 kilometer, therefore 1 centimeter on the map will represent 25 kilometer on the ground. And a graphic scale, it is like a ruler on the map. It is a visual representation of distance on the map to actual distance on the ground. Distance between 2 places are calculated and placed on the ruler to find out the actual distance. Now, question number 7. Draw any 5 symbols used in the maps. So, students, open page 29 of your content book and look at the figure 7. Then draw any 5 symbols used in the maps, in that map. Okay. Now move to question number 10. And the question is, what is the meaning of RF is equal to 1 is equal to 50,000 on a map? Is it a small scale map or a large scale map? So if the RF is 1 is equal to 50,000, it means that 1 centimeter on the map represents 50,000 centimeter or 0.5 kilometer or 500 meter on ground. It is a large scale map. Why? Because a large scale map as a small distance is represented in detail. Now question number 9. Look at the map and answer the following questions. Here 4 questions A, B, C and D. So what is the scale on the map? It is given at the bottom of the map. So what is the scale? The scale of the map is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Then the B question is, mark any 2 settlements on the map. Write their names in your notebook. So settlements can be seen marked in red. Okay. So what you have to do, children? What should be your answer? All the settlements are marked with red color. That will represent settlements. Question number C is, make a key for the map using any 3 features. So a key can be made for any 3 representations on the map. Here your answers may vary. Question number D. Find the distance between Akali and Zat. Show calculations in your notebook. So calculations should be based on scale, and the scale is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. So the distance can be calculated by finding out the distance between Akali and Zat using a divider, and further aligning the divider along the scale or calculating using the given scale. 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. If the distance is 4 centimeter, suppose, and I checked that the distance between Akali and Zat is 4 centimeter. So what will be the calculation? The calculation is 4 centimeter is equal to 2 kilometer, because the scale is 2 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Then the calculation between Akali and Zat is 4 centimeter is equal to 2 kilometer. I hope you understood all the answers of practice questions. Let's move to additional questions. And the first question is of your additional question, what is the significance of using colors on a map? So colors on a map help to distinguish various physical features. Also, it helps to save space, as a person does not have to draw all the details on the map. It makes map reading easier. Question number 2 is, what will happen if a map is not drawn according to a scale? A scale is the ratio of distance between places on the map and the actual distance between them on the ground. A map is reduced to a scale. A scale provides standards for reduction and accuracy of the map. If a map is not drawn according to a scale, it would be incorrect and not accurate. It would be like a sketch, which can represent an area but is not drawn to a scale. So it cannot be used for measurement. Okay, now question number 3. What do the following colors represent? So you write the answer on your own. Question number 4 is, state any 2 types of maps and their uses. So here your answers may vary. You can write any 2 types of map, that can be physical, political, topographic and thematic map, and uses may also vary. As I discussed in the first section of this blog about physical, political, thematic and representative topographic maps. Okay, so a physical map is designed to show the natural landscape features of Earth. A political map represents countries, states and towns. And a thematic map is a type of map that portrays the geographical pattern of a particular subject matter in a geographical area that are not naturally visible, such as temperature, language, or population. And what about topographic map? A topographic map will have contour lines, and topographic map is a detailed and accurate drawing of a human made and natural features on the ground, such as roads, railways, elevations, rivers, lakes, and contours on a sheet of paper. Okay, so let's move to the question number 5, that is based on the map given in question number 7. What is the distance between Rampura and Santarwada? Write the calculation in your notebook. So calculations based upon the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 2 kilometer. So children, you measure the distance. What will you do for that? To measure the distance, put the divider on the 2 points from Rampura to Santarwada and mark 2 points on the strip of paper and align the strip along the edge of the graphic scale. Then you will find the measurement of the distance of between Rampura and Santarwada. Then do the calculations in your notebook and use the scale 1 centimeter is equal to 2 kilometer. Understood? Now move to question number 6, that is Anita got a map which was without a key. Will she be able to read the map? Give reasons for your answer. So now children, what should be the answer? The simple answer is Anita would not be able to read the map because the key provides details of symbols used in a map. Without knowing the true meaning of symbols, it becomes difficult to interpret the map. Now question number 7, that is Hort's question. Look at the map and circle any 3 symbols on the map. Make a key for the same. So for this, you open page 29 of your content book and check conventional symbols sheet. Then make a key for 3 symbols. So you can take any 3 symbols like temple, post office, trees, pond, then make a key for the same. I hope you understood all the answers of worksheets, practice questions and additional questions. And also hope you have done it correctly. If not, do the correction. Okay? Now let's discuss questions of the day. As in the first section, I had given the question in a topographic map. White color refers to which land? Uncultivable land. Then in in section 2, question of the day was on the basis of scale. There are 2 types of maps. The correct answer is maps. Then the third question of the day was what is the use of scale? So the use of scale is to calculate the distance. And in the fourth day, a map has a key or a legend which gives detailed information about the symbols, signs and colors. Okay. Now children, what you have to do? Read the section Maps and Representation for block assessment, and block assessment will be on 11th of August and the day is Wednesday. Timings 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So children, complete your work on daily basis. Don't keep any pending work. Write in good handwriting, write date, block name and topic properly. Okay? Have a nice day. Thank you and bye bye.